Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Serious Sam 4 running on the PlayStation 5. Here. Just in case. Is it nothing?
Hey! Did you guys hear I killed Ackerman? Guess they did. All right, now to get to the main deck.
Ugh, that's so dark. So what is this, Doom 3? Boy, this brings the game to an absolute crawl. What are they thinking on this level? Dear Boris, you have been promising to play Sorcerer Samuel for weeks now, but every time I ask you about it, you still haven't done it. I know you think gaming is all about beautiful graphics and realistic interactions, but the beauty of text adventures is that they are timeless, and they run on these crappy old computers. So to make sure you keep your promise, I have programmed this door to stay locked until you completed Sorcerer Samuel. And if you think the captain will disapprove, please remember that the captain hates you. The only one who will disapprove is Dimitri, and the captain hates him even more. Enjoy! Evdokia. Text adventure. Let's just play this. Player, your name is Sorcerer Samuel. You are a level 12 battle mage. For many years now, you have dedicated yourself to fighting the Dark Lord, whose terrible forces are threatening the world. You were there when he awoke. You will not rest until he is defeated. But although you will not rest, you do need a break every now and then. The break sounds good. The best way to regain your strength is to enjoy a cold beer. To find the best beers in all the realm, you have to come to the city of Spielstadt in the land of Germania, where the master brewers create the finest concoctions. from the pure elemental beer that flows from the fountain of the east in the Zylatan Mountains. To the Prancing Clear. The Prancing Clear is the finest in all of Svedstad. Under its ancient roof, there are more than 256 types of beer have been served in the centuries since the founding of the city. Its proprietor, Bartender Borgerman, makes all travelers welcome. You sit down at a table and prepare to order a beer. What kind of beer would you like? One cold gentleman for me. Or, let's see. A Wicklow Ultra, please. I feel like having a Yever. One cold gentleman for me. Dragon's Breath. Dragon's Breath. Dragon's Breath? Are you certain, my good sir? You have heard of its effects. I can serve it, of course, but it is the only thing I can serve. For the terrible truth is, we have no beer left. Give me that Dragon's Breath. You gulp down the ale. It's a bit spicy. A few seconds later, as your innards begin to dissolve, you get the urge to sneeze. As you do, your eyeballs explode and your tongue flies out of your mouth, hitting Bergerman in the face and scarring him forever with burning acid. You try to apologize, but your navel splits open, spilling your liquefied organs to the floor. Attempting to get up, you realize your bones have melted only moments before you collapse into a bubbling puddle. You take 99 damage. You have died. Doing all this stuff. Break sounds good. Take one cold gentleman for me. Ah, a fine choice, Pokemon explains. The deep, dark beer favored by working elves of Groomwolf. Unfortunately, I cannot serve you this pearly brew. The terrible truth is we have no beer. What? It's true, these are dark times when the city of specialists has no drink to offer its visitors. If only a party of heroes could head to the castle of Baron Brandis to let him know this is happening. He looks meaningfully at you and the other patrons. It would appear that another quest lies before you, but you won't be able to do it alone. Talk to Hellflame. You approach Hellflame, the level 12 warrior princess. She is dressed in black plate armor of haste and wields a longsword, +3, which she can set on fire with her special ability, Sword of Fire. I came here to drink beer and kick ass, she growls. And they're all out of beer. Let's go talk to that Baron and fix this damn problem. Hellflame joins your party. Talk to Rodrigo. You approach Rodrigo, a level 12 barbarian. He is wearing a loincloth of holding and wields the mighty two-hander Kamlitgadin. His special ability is Berserk. Ah, no beer. We must get beer. Beer, good. Rodrigo angry. You go fetch beer with Rodrigo, he shouts. Rodrigo runs your party. Talk to Michael. You approach Michael von und Masterheim, the general merchant. I'm afraid I cannot join you. Adventures are just too disorderly, if you ask me. Besides, if it was a serious problem, I'm sure the Baron would already have taken care of it, wouldn't he? Let's not get too excited and claim that the Dark Lord is behind this. In fact, it will probably pass on its own. Set forth on the Castle Baron Brandis. Which path should you take? Through Gunchwald, the Green Forest, pass through the meadows of Wasteland. Your journey across the meadows is easy, but when you reach the River Dine, the ferryman is in too much despair to take you across. There is no more beer, he laments. How will we water our crops? We shall all starve to death. Suggest we use water instead. Water the crops with water? Wait, is that the verb? Is that where the verb comes from? Ha! Who would have thought? The ferryman seems dubious, but is no longer despairing. He agrees to take you across the river to the castle. You arrive at the castle of Baron Brandis. It is night, and soldiers with torches illuminate the courtyard. In the distance, a bard is playing an epic melody. Upon explaining your business, you are immediately ushered into the Baron's private quarters. Speak to Baron Brandis. Hail, strangers, the Baron intones. Welcome to my castle. I hear you bring me urgent news of Spelstadt. Tell me all you know. Tell them about the beer shortage. What? A beer shortage? In Gondomania? This is an outrage. Something must be done immediately. Noble warriors, I beseech you to seek out the source of this evil before it drives our land to ruin. Accept the quest. Quest accepted. You spend the night in the castle, and on the next morning you are ready to set out and discover the origin of the beer shortage. Where shall you go? Speak to Zoldak, the greatest drunkard in the land. Investigate the Servicerium. Speak to Soldak. You traveled to the coastal town of Insmal, the home of Zodak, the infinite drunk. There is a slightly fishy smell about the air. A young man by the name of Sturgeon Pollock points you in the direction of Zadok's hut. Speak to Zadok. As the legend states, the old man is thoroughly drunk. He looks at you and suddenly asks, "What you doing, adventurer?" That's what happened to the beer. His eyes become distant. "Well, sir, I can sense a great disturbance in the source. I don't know what it means or what it's coming from, but something sure is amiss. This ain't no ordinary beer drought. You must go talk to the wizard, Orclesius. He'll know what's to be done. He's the one with the few. He's one of the few who know about him mages of yore, who built the beer aqueduct in the old days. Head for the wizard's keep. The wizard, having foreseen your coming, is already waiting for you in his keep on Soderberg Mountain, the cleanest mountain in Garmania. He sits on his magical armchair in the keep library, in the highest room in the highest tower of the keep. His familiar occult limmer, known as Stanus, floats in the air. "Welcome, heroes," he intones. "I am the Periclesius, a fully accredited wizard of the 21st Order. Why have you come to my keep?" Ask about the beer drought. "I fear this is no mere beer drought, terrible as those are. No, I fear this is the work of a more sinister force, the Dark Lord. His servant, Death Matter, has been wandering the land at night, cackling evilly. You must set out for the fountain of yeast immediately and find out whether my suspicion is correct." Ask for aid. "Ah, yes, of course. What sort of wizard would I be if I didn't help heroes in need? Sadly, I cannot give you my staff, though its powers are great, for I am currently having it polished. However, take this ancient tome. It is called the Metronomicon and contains much of the wisdom of the mages of yore and other useful tips and hints. May it serve you well." I head for Zythos Mountains. From the Wizard's Keep, 3 roads lead to the mountains. Take the road that crosses the Troll Bridge, take the road that crosses Robber Gorge, take the road that crosses the Fairy Forest. How about Fairy Forest? "Halt!" a tiny voice squeaks as you enter the fairy forest. Dozens of tiny glittering figures buzz about threateningly in the air, wielding minuscule swords. "No one may pass our magical woods. Buzz buzz, we will sting your faces." I'll tell them about your quest. The beer, Buzz buzz, the fairy leader exclaims, the others buzzing about in excitement. "We may be tiny, but who doesn't enjoy a good drink? Pass, friends, and restore the beer to the people of Carmania. Continue your journey." At the foot of the Xylos Mountains, on a small moonlit glade, you encounter a beautiful and intelligent level 12 elven maiden. She's wearing a circlet of calm and wearing a long bow of aiming. Her special ability is Cast Voice. "My name is Quinriel," she says melodically. "I am an acolyte of the god Calm, the speaker. He has sent me to aid in your quest, for even the gods grow thirsty." That's about Quinriel. "I am but the humble servant of Calm, the speaker, also known as the Lord of Dialogue, master of the voice. He picked me from the maidens of northern Elfonia because I was the most dedicated to the art of speech, and through me his message could reach the heroes of the world." Quinriel joins your party. To the mountains. Finally, you have reached the Fountain of Yeast, the source of the elemental beer that brings life to Garmania and the world. But to your horror, not a drop of burium is flowing, for the sacred source has been plugged with an enormous sinister room-covered cork. "Rarely have I ever seen something so evil," Quinriel whispers. "This can only be the work of Death Matter, the Dark Lord's most sadistic servant." Pours the cork of eternal thirst. Suddenly, Death Matter himself teleports onto the cork. "Ha ha ha!" he laughs evilly. "You cannot overcome the power of the cork. The land shall go dry, and chaos and misery shall rule. The Dark Lord shall triumph." Quinriel casts Voice. Quinriel uses special ability, Cast Voice. Quinriel casts her voice next to Death Matter's left ear. "I am your conscious, Death Matter," she whispers. "Are you sure you want to do this? What good is it for someone to gain the whole world, yet forfeit their beer? What will you drink from the skulls of your enemies when you are victorious? Fruit juice?" Death Matter seems shaken. He presses a secret button on the cork, causing it to deflate before your eyes. "No one will ever hear of this," he growls. "I am still evil, and I will still kill you, just not today." He teleports away as the elemental beer begins to flow. Victory! Congratulations! Sorcerer Samuel, the level 13 Battle Mage, Hellflame, the level 13th Warrior Princess, Rodrigo, the level 13th Barbarian, Quinriel, the level 13th Elven Maiden. Splendid job, thanks to you, the blessing of the beer has been restored to the land of Garmania. Soon the Master Brewers will return to their craft, bringing joy to the people. But the Dark Lord is far from defeated, and his dark power reaches across the world to bring darkness once more. Your adventure will continue in Sorcerer Samuel 2, Trial by Friar. Heart. The heart, hypovolemic energy automated revival technology, is a portable automated external defibrillator that can instantly revive a soldier in combat. Painful, the pain is better than death. That's where I came from. Great. Turn around now. I swear the designers took like a day off when they made this. This is nothing like a Serious Sam level should be. Oh, sneaking around in the dark. These dumbass text adventures. What the hell is this? Okay, what's this last one? Dual wield different types of weapons at the same time. I don't know if I really care about that much. Born to run, fire and reload when sprinting or performing melee attacks heals you. What's this I get? Long distance, increase the distance which you can initiate a melee attack. Here's someone. level will be over. Boy, what a pain in the ass. It's completely dark. You have a limited range of movement. You only have your most basic weapons. What about one, the additional mission is a stupid text adventure. There's not a whole lot of goods right now.
I would like to register complaint regarding complaints registered regarding registering of complaints. Contrary to Captain's opinion, it is not pedantry, but professionalism. If Captain had listened, perhaps Captain would not be dead. I would like to register complaint regarding invasion of oil rig by alien forces. As sole security guard, I was not sufficiently equipped to handle situation. Requested minigun did not arrive, and tactical nuke was badly packaged.
These few weapons to do all this stuff? Oh, what the heck? Oh, really? You can just fall right off? Jesus. Well, the music just suddenly stops. Yeah, okay. Is that really all? Really, there's nothing here. That's a surprise. I mean, it's totally out of your way. You think that they'd hide something here. Okay. Oh, boy. What an absolutely crappy level. How much more of this do we have to put up with?
Skipper's log. Heading for Tunguska to prevent a mutated general from handing over an alien artifact to an evil super being from outer space. So, basically Tuesday.
Ugh. Man, what a terrible level. What the hell is it doing in here? This is like an unfinished level they just threw in here. Yeah, this level didn't need to be here. It could be 14 level. It could be 14 chapters. It doesn't have to be 15. The hell, man.
Now what? Huh? Strange things are afoot in the Arctic Circle. Hey, Sam! Who are you? I'm you from the future. It's complicated, just roll with it. It's not the weirdest thing that's happened this week. Listen up, your team's safe. Hellfire took care of that, but that Weasel Brand has the Grail and is headed for the portal now. In this version of the timeline, you landed too far to the east. But don't worry, I got you covered. Thanks, buddy. Good to know I have my back. What can I say? We're a great guy.
Sir, the pyramid is done charging.
All right, I'm coming. That was interesting. Quinn, I need a route to the portal.
Sam? I thought you were dead.
I got better.
What happened?
This thing doesn't have GPS.
No, I meant to you. What happened to you?
Oh, the usual stuff. Got drugged on a train, jumped from a plane, talked to my future self, and now I don't know how to get to Tunguska.
I don't even... Okay, give me a sec.
The modem sound.
Thanks, Quinn. Always a pleasure.
This is non-standard use of vehicle.
Fly me to the Noom.
I do not understand.
No? How about, don't lose your head?
You confuse me. Is this joke?
Okay, soldier. You have no sense of humor. Which way to the big battle? Thanks. Have a nice day.
It is not likely.
This is Bill at Radio Free Earth with a thought for today. You know, we humans, we've spent the last few millennia constantly at war with one another. And to be perfectly honest, most of it for really dumb reasons. It's actually quite tragic. But maybe we can turn it around. Maybe it means something. Because now we have to fight. And if there's one positive thing about all these thousands of years of fighting, it's this. We've gotten really good at it. You hear that, Mental? This is one hell of a badass planet, and you're not getting it. Corwin out.
Okay. Get some weapons and some ammo. All my old stuff back. Actually, there's a lot to take away in this game.
Bill Corwin here with another edition of Memories of Earth. I don't know about you, dear listeners, but when I was a kid, my mom and pop would take me on these endless hikes in the Appalachians. The forest basically started in our backyard. It was big, it was green, and I hated it. Because if you're 16 and would rather hang out at the mall or play video games, then this is about the worst thing your parents can do to you. But now we spend our days driving in armored cars from air raid shelters to military bunkers to abandoned subway stations. We break down our setup and relocate about 2 or 3 times a week for security reasons. And I really don't get to see much of the outside world, let alone a forest. And the Appalachians are a big smoking crater at any rate. So I guess I miss the outdoors and hiking through the stupid, monotonous forests full of songbirds and Thumper and Bambi and whatnot. Because some things you only miss once they're gone. This was Bill Corwin on Radio Free Earth, wishing for a little bit of blue on the horizon.
Rocket's full, huh? What should we be using? Still not all the weapons. You're gonna give me a handful of weapons? Let's see. Rage serum, huh?
Sam, you're heading for an EDF forward operating base that we recently lost touch with. Could you check it out for me?
Sure thing. Quinn, can you tell me where to go?
You don't actually need my help, right?
Nope.
Because a canyon is a straight line,
Yep.
and you couldn't possibly get lost in it.
Correctamundo.
But you really wanted that joke.
I love how well you understand me. Secure, but I don't see any survivors. Sorry, Quinn.
You know, I told General Brand this would happen, but did he listen to me? No! Nobody ever listens to Quinn. I have a degree in crisis management, but does that matter? No, we just do whatever stupid thing General Brand comes up with, and then everybody dies.
He did turn out to be a really bad general.
So true.
voyage.
This is Bill Corwin with strange news. We're receiving reports of an Octanian harvester Leviathan, previously hovering over the French countryside, moving erratically towards Russia at an unusual speed, knocking raiders out of the sky. Witnesses describe it as flying as if piloted by a drunk lunatic. Honestly, we have no idea what's going on, but we'll keep you posted. Watch the skies.
Sam, are you on foot? What happened to the snowmobile?
Had to ditch it. In a canoe's face.
Ah, hurry up or you'll miss all the fun.
I'm working on it.
Don't worry, I'll save you a few.
Ugh, where am I going? Was there a path somewhere I was supposed to take that I missed? Alright, boy, it seems to be going on forever. Why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Serious Sam 4 on running on PlayStation 5. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.